Most YouTubers struggle to upload videos consistently, and this is costing them views, subscribers, and a ton of money. So in this video, I'll reveal the systems that I and many other creators use to consistently upload videos every single week, how we apply these methods across multiple channels, and how my batching hack has allowed me to scale to well over $10,000 a month. First, you need to identify your largest bottleneck, which is just the place where you're spending the most time making your videos. For you, the bottleneck might be script writing or gathering footage or something else, but for most people, it's editing. In fact, I used to spend over 25 hours editing a single 5-minute video on my first YouTube channel. Then figure out what stuff outside of YouTube limits your time, whether this is school, a job, video games, or whatever. Now we've just identified the source of your problems. It's simple math. You don't upload consistently because your time is limited by your production bottlenecks and stuff outside of YouTube. Lucky for you though, there are 2 solutions to the problem that are both within your control. To start, you're going to want to optimize your workflow as much as you can so that you're able to get as much done as possible with the time that you have to work on YouTube every single day. And so I don't waste your time, here's a checklist of everything you should do to speed up your work. For editing, do all of your animation and cuts in one software as often as possible. I see a lot of creators using After Effects to do things that are way faster to just do in Premiere Pro. For example, many people don't realize that you can add smooth easing and motion blur to your animations right in Premiere Pro, and instead think they need to do it in After Effects, which isn't the case. Simply put, the time that you spend switching between softwares makes you slow. Also, make your video subtitles automatically instead of wasting your time typing them out manually. CapCut, Premiere Pro, and DaVinci Resolve all have features to do this. And utilize presets so you're not wasting time creating effects and animations manually a bunch of times. If you want some for free, go to natewealth.com/emails or use this QR code on screen and I'll give you my personal presets and a tutorial to make an animated character like the one on screen. And in addition to that, you'll also get a fast voiceover workflow, invoice template, sound effects, and weekly YouTube articles to help you grow and monetize your channel, all for free. So head to natewealth.com/emails or click the link in the description to get a bunch of free stuff. For voiceovers, don't stop and restart your recording when you mess up. Keep recording all the way through and cut stuff out later, or better yet, use my Audition workflow to automatically delete the silence in your voiceover and save you time while you're recording. Feel free to open this video where I describe the workflow in detail in a new tab to watch later after this video. For script writing, there's not a lot of technology I've personally used to speed up my workflow because AI like ChatGPT is just really bad at writing engaging YouTube scripts. However, there's more to speeding up your workflow than just using technology. In fact, you can trick your brain to do things faster as well. Script writing in particular is really boring, at least it is for me, and as a result, I procrastinate, get distracted, make excuses, and really just keep that going until my editor Mauricio yells at me to finish the script so he can meet our posting deadlines. Which ties really well into my first trick, which is just to have people hold me accountable when I can't do it myself. Just like my editor does for me, make accountability the bridge between your commitment and results. Second, there's a weird phenomenon in human psychology called Parkinson's Law that explains how if we give ourselves X amount of time to complete a task, we stretch the task to fill up all available time. For example, if you give yourself 3 days to complete a script, you'll take the entire 3 days to finish it. Whereas if you're pressed to finish it in a day, you'll miraculously get it done in just 24 hours. In combination with the first tip, just have people put pressure on you to get things done quickly, and you'll have an easier time not procrastinating boring YouTube tasks like script writing, although this also applies to the other parts of the video production process too, like editing, voiceovers, or whatever else. Just think, if you're able to save even 1 hour a day with these tricks, that's the equivalent of 9 40-hour work weeks. But why stop there? Because I have another method that's going to help you save 5+ hours of work per day, which is outsourcing. I currently manage teams of editors, thumbnail designers, and scriptwriters for multiple YouTube channels, including this one. And while there are still things I have to do myself with my channels, I wouldn't be able to run them without my team, even if I really optimized my workflow. This is really the formula for success with a YouTube channel. Eliminate what you can, automate what you can't, and delegate what's left over to people that do a good job. Then use productivity techniques to optimize the workflow of what you have to do yourself. For example, I currently outsource editing, thumbnails, and some bits of script writing on this channel because it's all stuff other people are capable of doing and I don't have to do it myself. However, I still have to create the bulk of my scripts and voiceovers because I'm the one with the knowledge fueling the channel, and I also do still need to be the face of it. I can't outsource that part, and nor would I want to. I also talked to a couple huge YouTubers about their tricks to upload more frequently, and besides outsourcing and optimizing their workflow, they had a lot of really interesting information to share. Polymars is a YouTuber in the game dev niche, and instead of doing what most game dev YouTubers do and spend hours upon hours crafting a perfect game and perfect video to go along with it, he found a cheat code to get millions of views and make thousands of dollars with minimal time investment on his end.
To sort of create a system where the editing can be as offhand as possible and I can post lots and lots of videos. They're like loosely scripted. I would say I come up with an idea for a video, but most of it just happens live. So I will kind of figure out how I want the stream to go, prepare some things in advance. My content is game development, so I'll like maybe code some things in advance so that I can have a maybe like 2-3 hour recording with not too many like setbacks by like preparing the harder things in advance, like code and stuff like that, because you know, game development can be unpredictable.
He basically does a bit of prep, then live streams for a bit, and finally sends it off to his editor to post within a couple days. And the money he's making by doing basically no work is crazy. And how many hours did you spend on it?
Recording was probably like maybe 3 hours of recording, and then I worked on the thumbnail, which is maybe another like 3 hours.
So how much did this video make?
I made a horror game in 1 hour, right? Okay. On that video, it is $3.52 at like 7,000-ish.
The best part is he's not even a huge streamer, so you can definitely do this too if you just repurpose your live stream content to fit concepts and audiences that blow up on YouTube. Overall, this just really highlights how powerful reusing content can be in boosting your upload schedule, and with shorts, this is true as well, as you can literally just take your long videos, clip out a section under 60 seconds, crop it and add subtitles, transitions, and other effects to make it a little more engaging. This next YouTuber's trick to make videos fast to post more frequently is also crazy impressive, and it's allowed him to make a ton of money with his channel.
I really recommend people planning and building their content out in series, seasons, or albums. Really think about your content in terms of like long form content and how you can best present that in one long form video. I call it unicorn videos because they essentially amass so much revenue and destroy the YouTube data, audience retention, watch time, everything that YouTube likes and engagement. These videos do really well in. At the same time, YouTube doesn't like duplicate content, so don't be going crazy with this. I personally only do this, I'd say 4 times a year, posting a big compilation video. And these videos, you want your existing subscribers to be happy. You want them to also enjoy the video. But truthfully, your goal with this video isn't actually your own subscribers, funny enough. The goal of this video is to attract new subscribers. You're using existing content you've already made, you're transitioning it into a new piece of content that is kind of built for new people, and it really doesn't take that much effort over the existing video that you want to make.
Brandon's strategy means that he doesn't even have to make new content to post, new content. Instead, he just uses his old videos, turns them into a montage, and profits. And how does that work if you're just reusing content that your audience has already seen?
The trick is that each video needs to be close enough aligned to each other that the viewer is going to want to stick around to the next one. If, for example, in the motivation space, if I'm using a completely different speaker in each compilation, people are going to drop off. So you need to structure your content in a way that is close enough that the video flows together well, and it seems seamless, and it is a great piece of content. So it's just extremely vital to keep it consistent.
And it works. Okay, so like what's your average view count and ad revenue for one of these videos?
Yeah, ad revenue really likes it, I'll say. You can, in terms of a 60-minute video, you can put in a way more amount of ads. Obviously, don't go crazy. But regardless of this, your CPM is usually going to be 2 times, sometimes 3 times higher. Your ad rate, so how many view ads that people see, is going to be up to 5 times higher. And so these just multiply on each other. I've had videos that have literally done $300,000 on one single video. I've had videos that have done $200,000. In terms of it's the numbers that you can get are absolutely absurd and kind of break the system, truthfully.
Once again, this strategy really just highlights how valuable reusing content can be in boosting your upload schedule and making videos faster. And with all this extra time on your hands, you'll be able to churn out content faster than you can realistically handle, which leads me to the final tip of this video, the batching hack that helped me scale past $10,000 a month with my channel. Trust me, you'll probably want to do something similar with your channel. For example, if you're on a weekly upload schedule, don't just make one video per week. Instead, make 2 or 3 that you then post over 2 or 3 weeks to give yourself a bit of a buffer and so you're not always working against the clock. This just gives you some backup if anything unexpected happens, YouTube related or not. I've had power outages, freelancers go on vacation, unexpectedly long revision periods, and the like that really just make uploading frequently a lot more stressful than it has to be. With a buffer of batched content, you'll never need to worry and will always have something to post. In fact, my business partner Mauricio and I recently started work on an automated channel posting 2 times per week, which we're batching about 6 videos for before we post the first one. And while we're talking about things that you should probably do,
Make sure to watch these videos or send it to your editor to learn how to edit videos faster.